Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there's no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. It's complete on the right side. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
the best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
It's 3rd and goal, and this into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's a draw. Oh, better look out. Gets it past to Markham. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Running into the open space. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. And they exploited that soft spot. They'll get it down to the 35. The Ducks want to move quickly.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Toss to the outside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I think the offense was hoping the defense would be expecting inside runs, so they toss it trying to use the speed to get to the outside, but the defense didn't bite. They were there to make a negative play and now set up 4th down.
Can't get him to the ground. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Got some room into the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The secondary walks up on the line, showing pressure. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Lewis to throw. Zings it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffs.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Colorado! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Owens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Lewis wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab at the 30. Running free. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is... There he goes. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
Lofts one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Miller with the ball. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up the...
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's the handoff. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab right down the middle. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Headed to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a first down. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Lewis wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get...
Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got it in the middle. It's Owens. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 21 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looking for more room.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally.
Nice job making that field goal. You're down in possession here late in the game. You've got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. Do you trust your defense to be able to go out, get a stop, and get you the football back for one final shot? We're going to see.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also
breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Working that left side now. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
34.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Slips through the line, gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.